Hey, what's up, YouTube? Brett and Bordy here. We are back with another episode of Mo to Go. Today, we got some good ones for you. We're going to let Bordy start this one off with a new update to Gloria Victis.
Yeah, man. So Gloria Victis has been an MMO that I play off and on every now and then. I enjoy the game. It's made by a small indie development team. And for those of you that don't know, I'm just going to read you the Steam description here. It says, Gloria Victis is an MMORPG with an emphasis on realism, set in a low fantasy medieval open world. It has skill-based non-target combat, open PvP with territory control, a deep crafting system, and a player-driven economy. So right now, first off, Gloria Victis is on sale for $7.99 until January 18th. That's a steal. The game is pretty decent. It doesn't have a huge player base, but it is a really fun game, and especially for $7.99. If you're into MMOs looking for something to play, I'd highly recommend going to check that out. But what I really wanted to talk about are the updates coming to Gloria Victis in 2021. They recently updated us with what their plans are moving forward, and it says that over the first few weeks of 2021, they are placing a very heavy emphasis on performance and game optimization. And then as far as features go, they're wanting to continue to expand the quest lines, place some more environment locations into the game, which I think the game desperately needs. They want to create more unique battlefields on the links between castles and give some love to the economy by introducing player-made stalls and markets. And then they're also giving horses some polish, and they're getting potentially some new special horse skins, which I think is pretty cool. They're also doing a lot of work to the UI, making a new HUD, new functionalities, and dedicated deep help tabs everywhere, which I think the game needs too for a good player experience. So overall, man, I just wanted to kind of highlight Gloria Victis because I think it's an underserved game. It's a pretty good game. They continue to update the game a lot. I mean, the game receives regular updates. It's a small indie team, and it's really, really fun if you like a lot of open world PvP, siege type of mechanics in an MMO.
Yeah, I've watched you play it on your stream, Bordy. It does look like a ton of fun. Not the combat that I'm typically interested in, but overall, I think the game, deserves some attention because, for $8, it's hard to, pass that up, dude. $8 of entertainment is pretty easy to come by, I would say.
Yes, for sure.
So the next one I'm going to go into today, and this is one that's really close, near and dear to my heart, and that is Pantheon Rise of the Fallen. Now, if you guys are familiar with how they're kind of releasing information to the community, they're actually having our buddy Carnage. He is actually the sole the sole guy that kind of gets to stream this and show updates of the game. So this week, got in there with the devs, of course, and showed a playable demo, basically, of the game that they're going to show to people that they're are interested in investing in the game's future. They have showed a lot of open world stuff in the past, but this was pretty cool to see them a completely fleshed out experience. The whole game is supposed to be open world. They did state that and restate that again throughout the stream. But this is a closed experience for people, again, investors that are interested in furthering the progress of Pantheon. So got in there, dude. A lot of cool stuff, a lot of interactive items, unique story quest lines, decisions that affect the quest lines, and kind of how those stories play out. Pantheon is really coming close to being a fully fleshed out experience. Obviously, they have a lot of progress to do as far as content goes. But overall, dude, the game looks great. The option, the class system and the abilities and the itemization and everything like that look really, really cool. Again, I'm extremely interested in this project because I am a big EverQuest guy. And this is obviously the MMO that Brad Quaid started before he passed away. One of the big people that were responsible for EverQuest. So I'm extremely excited about this game, Bordy, and I can't wait to hear more.
Yeah, absolutely, man. It's exciting anytime you see big updates like that to these upcoming projects. I'm excited to see some more of that too. So the next game we have on the docket is Elite Dangerous, man. So this is kind of some disappointing news, I guess, but I follow Elite Dangerous pretty closely because we have a good buddy of ours, Just Jonah, who streams this a lot. Shout out to Just Jonah. And so he's kind of gotten me very interested in the game. I'm not typically a space guy, and I personally don't play a lot of Elite Dangerous, but I do keep up with it because it's a very interesting project for sure. So Elite Dangerous is a space game. You can take control of your own starship in a cutthroat galaxy. It is the definitive massively multiplayer space epic. That's the description on Steam. So here's the news, though. The highly anticipated Elite Dangerous update Odyssey has been delayed again. So the Elite Dangerous team says that you're still going to see the Odyssey update in 2021, but it's going to be launched in late spring on PC and then on console sometime in the fall. So it looks like you're going to get Odyssey in mid to late 2021. So if you're not familiar with what the Odyssey update is for Elite Dangerous, prior to Odyssey and currently you can only fly around in your ships. The Odyssey update is going to make it to where players can go land on planets and get out of the ship and go explore the planets and discover all kinds of crazy stuff on foot. So it's a very exciting, very huge update for the game that's coming, but at least it's still coming in 2021. I'm sure a lot of Elite Dangerous players are probably a little upset, probably a little disappointed, but hopefully with the delay, the update will only be much better. And I'm very excited to see what that update holds, man. That's pretty cool whenever you can take such a huge galaxy like that and then you can just go to any planet, land on it, get out and go explore. That's an awesome concept to me. I think it's really neat.
Yeah, I mean, and it's got to be a massive content update, right? Initially,
yeah,
before
huge,
you were able to only fly around and kind of look at planets from, the space view. So, dude, to put boots on the ground at I guess, every planet in the solar system or galaxy of this game is massive. So I can understand where that would be a big undertaking. But, I mean, I guess this is kind of commonplace in COVID for a game to get delayed like that. So hopefully they can get it done on their new due date, and I'll be interested to check it out, and I'll probably watch Jonah play it, to be honest. At this point. All right, so our last game of the show is a newly announced Star Wars open world game. Now, for as long as I can remember, BioWare and EA have been in charge of producing Star Wars games, and that is no longer true. EA has lost their exclusivity deal with Star Wars, and we're going to see a new game from Ubisoft and Massive Entertainment. Now, if you're familiar with The Division, this is the team behind the Division game, and we know that to be a cooperative multiplayer experience, one that I enjoyed quite a bit. I spent a lot of time in there, and dude, we are going to get a Star Wars game that is open world. That is, again, I think the last one we saw is Fallen Order, and Fallen Order was basically like it was a RPG that had a lot of cool mechanics and combat and everything like that, but something that, again, there were stages and closed worlds experiences, but now, finally, we're going to get an open world Star Wars game, Bordy. I'm extremely excited about it. I really, really, really hope that it is more along the lines of The Division, a multiplayer open world experience, but we'll see. We will see, dude. Nonetheless, I'm glad that someone else other than EA is going to get to put out Star Wars games, because I'm not that big of an EA fan, to be honest with you.
I don't think too many people are at this point, man.
Yeah, which is kind of crazy to think about. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it is for sure. Yeah,
they're like, I mean, Madden and all the sports games, FIFA, really big, but just kind of have this this history with their player base that isn't very positive. So, yay for Ubisoft and Massive Entertainment. This is a big deal for them, and I'm excited to see what they can put out.
Yeah, man, me too.
All right, guys. Well, that about does it for another episode of Mo to Go. We appreciate your guys' support. Don't forget to hit the subscription button, the notification bell for more videos like this. Again, we post videos every day during the week, Monday through Friday at 8 a.m. So stay tuned. Or is it 8:30?
8 a.m.
8 a.m. on the dot.
Sharp.
All right. Yep. Central Standard Time. So if you guys are interested in multiplayer online role-playing games, you're in the right place. Come hang out with me and Bordy every day. Again, we thank you guys for your support, and we'll see you in the next video.